How's it going, guys and gals? This is Anthony, and obviously this video has been recorded right after the previous video of MyRise was recorded. So we are on the final stretch of MyRise. Let's see the story progress here. We are on the heels of greatness storyline. The way 6 made the Archetype's life a living hell, and you saw how that episode ended with Nick Aldis telling the Archetype that Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble and he's announcing that he's facing Ron Breaker at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. And that's bad because that's very bad, Cody. Bad, Cody. You know that the Archetype wanted to face Ron Breaker because of what happened on the night after Mania. And you are in the way. Don't make the Archetype mad, okay? Don't make him mad. You are making him real, real, really mad. But if you like this type of content, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Let's go. Three-time Royal Rumble winner, still surreal to say. Can't wait to return to SmackDown tonight and break the news on my WrestleMania plans. Hashtag finish the story. You already finished the story. Yeah, Braun Breaker was put over the title at Mania. Wow, the American Nightmare versus Jon Breaker can't wait. Hashtag predictable Mania. Cody vs. Braun is a headline, but it's not the story. Not when there's a storm brewing on the edges of the heart. Mark my words. So this is like the internet fan that doesn't understand how wrestling works. Tasha is like the New York and Chicago mark, and obviously the Jacksonville mark. It's a combination of those three type of marks. Because if she was a Puerto Rican mark, she would be protecting the business, and she doesn't protect the business. So she's a piece
Here comes a
of
man who has
garbage,
sent a
just like
message to
New
every
York marks.
authority figure in WWE.
Shut up, Michael Cole. I'm speaking. Tasha Castle is a combination of the New York mark, the Chicago mark, and the Florida mark. Because Puerto Rican marks normally protect the business. So she's a piece of shit.
Making his way to the ring from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Assassin, Anthony Rivera.
The Archetype looked like a man who is losing his balance. Adam Pearce isn't just a GM. He was his friend.
We have to face it at this point. The Archetype is done playing nice. He spent a long time towing the company line, and we're finally seeing the real him. Let's see if this match stays civil, or if the unhinged Archetype shows up in the ring.
Look who it is. Yeah.
A superstar with every ingredient to be a megastar. Yeah.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, L.A. Knight.
The megastar is shining bright tonight. Yeah, L.A. Knight is ready. Of the megastar being felt throughout
Well, LA, my frustrations are gonna be laid out against you, buddy. Okay?
This version of the Archetype does not wrestle with guilt. He wrestles to win. And that makes him dangerous.
You can be dangerous without losing who you
Come
are.
on.
That round he crossed with Pierce might be the one he can't come back from. This match with LA Knight won't define his legacy, but it might tell us how far he's willing to fall. Bang! Crucial counter there.
Taking the shoulder to them hard there.
Lift off. Body splash.
Let's beat the hell out of
Oh
this
my
guy.
goodness! And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up
This
will
is for
definitely
being a
will.
Nico backstage,
A
LA.
barrage of stops.
Knight with great
The Rock
awareness.
told me to stick you up, okay?
Knight doesn't have any room to recover.
For being an
Knight's
asshole
arsenal
backstage.
is being taken away. Shoving him into the corner now.
Gentlemen, this
Come
is what
on.
I believe we refer to as unloading. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
He answers right back.
Scooped up. What are we looking
Follow
for?
away
Here,
slam.
a follow-away slam. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Oh, come on.
Stopping all that nonsense right now.
The former Archetype was looking to make a statement, but we're not sure
Yeah.
what kind of statement he's looking to
Let's
make.
look at that physique.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what a stiff blow.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a... Well, good, the official saw that happen. Foreign object used.
I beat the hell out of LA Knight with that chair. The Archetype just got themselves disqualified against LA Knight on SmackDown. Intentional or not, it's clear something's unraveling. Walking the edge is one thing. Jumping of it, that's something else. Anthony Rivera clearly knew he couldn't beat the Megastar. That's the only excuse for that DQ. Ooh, Archetype, unhinged, unapologetic, unfiltered. Color me interested. Hashtag more please. I can no longer be on board with this comeback. Feels like hearing your favorite song go out of tune. Hashtag Archetype over the line. Hashtag disappointed. Hey Nick, what the hell do you want, man?
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized. I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Cody Rhodes didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. He earned his WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why he'll be out there in the spotlight. And you're in here making excuses.
Mr. Heyman.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same thing about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Cody Rhodes has the chance to write his own ending at WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for him.
Oh, Cody Rhodes is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client, Braun Breaker. But he'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting his name and singing his song. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Braun.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, Archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Hey, have fun watching Braun and Cody at WrestleMania.
Continuous story. Let's see.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the man who will main event WrestleMania, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Here we go, Cody Rhodes on SmackDown for the first time since punching his ticket to WrestleMania.
Cody is really milking his intro, isn't he?
Where's
More than
Cody?
usual.
Where's Cody?
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble.
There he is.
It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough! You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh, what's that, Cody? I should be the next challenger for Braun Breaker? You want me to take your spot?
Cody's got some fight left in him.
I'm afraid you mean hot.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended!
We need medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the Archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts are with Cody Rhodes.
Make the match, all this, or I'll keep hurting people. Completion rewards, Breaking Bad. Upgrade 3 points plus 20. Hey, my very good friend Adam. How you doing, man? Long time no see. 95 overall, baby. You either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. The archetype used to stand for something. Now, it's just standing in the way. Heartbreaking. I won't let this attack define me. I may be stitched up, but I'm still standing. This story is not over. Not by a long shot. And in this, MyRise, Becky's a babyface. You finish stories by getting back up. Proud of you. Can you imagine what you're going through? Stay strong, Cody. There's more than one road to the finish line. Hashtag respect. I got this story. Stupid Mark. Following the shocking events of SmackDown, where Anthony Rivera brutally attacked Royal Rumble winner Cody Rhodes, Nick Aldis has suspended the Archetype indefinitely. Actions have consequences. Our hearts go out to Cody Rhodes and we wish him a full and speedy recovery. In the meantime, to determine a new #1 contender for the WWE Championship, a triple threat match will take place at Saturday night's main event. Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Winner will face Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. Let's move forward. And with that, the Archetype's desperate chase for the WWE Championship comes to an end. Not with glory, but with another door slammed shut. He wanted Braun Breaker, he got barred entry. This isn't about suspension. It's about watching a career defined by a legacy spiraling into chaos. The Archetype once stood for excellence. Now just another cautionary tale. Hard to tell yourself the Archetype when no one wants to follow your example. Hey, Adam.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to attack me? Someone who stood by you? Someone who came to you as a friend? And now Cody? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
Hey, at least I'm not forgettable. Not everyone is content to put on a suit, coast into irrelevance, and claim it's a legacy.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving, you're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Braun. That's the WrestleMania main event. Not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place, and now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh God, not this guy. No. No, Troy. I was so happy not seeing this stupid idiot. God help me. God help me.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not going to kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Kevin Owens.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Let's go. Let's beat the hell out of everybody. Hey, KO. Surprise, bitch.
Kevin Owens is looking totally locked in for his match later tonight in what is now a warm-up for the triple threat.
First Cody, now KO? That man's not even supposed to be here.
This suspended superstar has found his way backstage to target one of Braun Breaker's potential WrestleMania opponents.
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but you might have to because
It's the... and a longer way down. Last ride.
These superstars clearly and appropriately channeling every ounce of road rage they've ever had right now. Saw what was coming, got out of harm's way.
Being taken apart and might be getting a look of their ultimate fate right now.
Both competitors struggling here, jockeying for position. Oh, yes, man. Wait a minute, couldn't get that door closed. We got a long way to go, guys. We're in the electric chair, but wait a minute.
Right hands will do it.
He's being prepped for something.
There you go.
Just launched.
And fighting in a parking lot seems like a good way to get injured.
Or a good way to cause an injury. It's all a matter of perspective.
And Owens able to reverse it.
Time to go home.
Oh,
Go
white noise.
home. I knew they didn't like each other, but I didn't think they'd turn this into a parking lot brawl.
Come on.
He saw it coming from Owens.
Boom. Fighting in the parking lot. Concrete and catastrophe everywhere. Owens was ready for that. A DDT drives that head into the ground.
Oh, right into a counter. Elbow drop.
I'll tell you now, I've fought in the parking lots before. It's not a good place to be. Ooh. Ooh. Impressive awareness from him. Avoided any damage there.
No, this is gonna hurt. The Dominator.
Owens isn't gonna like what's about to come his way.
Come on. This is over. Wait. What?
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but you might have to because it's the... And now it looks like...
One down, two to go. For once, Troy has been someone that does its stupid ass job for once, which is nice to know. Stupid Troy.
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw KO on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Kevin Owens is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes! If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Seth Rollins.
You might find him any number of places. Spending time with Becky and the kid, at the dentist, or maybe at NXT next week.
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There he is.
There's an added buzz in the air with Seth Rollins returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This man is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
I don't believe in accidents, man. You take out 2 title contenders, and you're making a claim, loud and violent.
He definitely wants his shot, and he's not waiting for permission.
He's not even waiting until Rollins made it into the building, turning the parking lot into a battleground.
Absolutely blasted there.
It's a long way up. And a longer way down.
Last ride.
Quick evasion from him there.
Big shot taken. That one's going to leave a welt.
Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
Off the welt's already forming from that kendo shot.
Rollins steers clear of that.
Ooh. I don't see them getting up after that.
There's Seth. 2 down, 1 to go. Last week, Kevin Owens was the victim of a backstage attack. Now, just days before the WrestleMania contender triple threat, Seth Rollins has been taken out in a separate assault. Both men are now officially placed on the injured list. More to come. Enough. To Anthony Rivera, I told you to stand down. You're suspended. You're one step away from forcing my hand. This ends now. What are you going to do? Proudly double suspend me while you're thinking you're running out of competitors for WrestleMania. Hey, Ava.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
People just don't know how to stay out of my way.
Seth Rollins was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Seth can't stand or deliver.
When you thought you were too good for NXT a few months ago, that was the best thing to ever happen to me. But at least now the whole world knows the truth, that the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
Careful, Ava. You're one crossed line from being part of the wreckage, too.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last man standing between me and Braun Breaker doesn't go here.
Continue the story. Kevin Owens out, Seth Rollins out, the path is clear. My client, the WWE Champion Braun Breaker, looks forward to defending his title at WrestleMania against Randy Orton. The legend killer becomes the legend who be killed. Hashtag Breaker era. Beat by who? Interesting. Now let's see what's going to happen. Saturday night's main event is fast approaching.
Randy Orton appears unfazed by the speculation that he's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck.
The suspension isn't cutting it. This man should be arrested.
He's taking out Owens and Rollins, so it's clear what this suspended superstar's endgame is.
But suspended is the key word, Cole. Does he think if he takes out the entire triple threat, they'll put his name in by...
There we go.
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys,
Let's break
but
this back
You might
again.
have to because it's the final time, the last ride.
I trust the
Down
friend is
hard
here.
with that shovel.
Smacked with the shovel.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there. Boom!
Good God almighty, that could end it all right here.
Slipping out of the way there.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
And able to skirt around that attack.
There you go. The Dominator.
Randy sidesteps out of the way.
There it is! Reversal!
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot. Big splash!
Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
Get in here, Randy.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Bang! He
Oh,
finds
come
a
on.
counter.
Stop dead in their tracks with a headbutt.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, look at this. Show it off with a big flex. And then a kick to the back. My God! Did you... I don't see them getting up after that.
It's over.
With good reason.
Randy's out too. Oops. There's no contenders left, Nick.
This man is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania. Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Braun Breaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client Braun Breaker is if you were the last man left.
I just have one question. Does he know?
Does he know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh so special WWE champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from him?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Jey Uso. Then Jimmy. Two brothers coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the Wise Man. Funny how Hector ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left him behind. They didn't target him at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out KO, Rollins, Orton, and now my client, Braun Breaker, gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Champion has heard enough.
Braun Breaker is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Braun, there's no need for you to involve yourself.
Is what I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of my...
Lied? You manipulated? You made this all about you!
Braun, let's go hash this out over stakes.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this man up by beating him again. This time at WrestleMania.
Braun Breaker has made the call himself. We have a WrestleMania main event.
The man we once called the Archetype gets the shot he's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to his comeback story, or will he fall flat on his face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Oh, ho, ho, WrestleMania. Effective immediately, the suspension of Anthony Rivera has been rescinded. Under directive from WWE management, Anthony Rivera will challenge Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. The decision stands. A most wise decision by WWE management. The Archetype versus the Undisputed WWE Champion Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. Ron and I are aligned in purpose to finally put this scumbag in the Archetype out of his misery. 3 injured stars, 1 firmly suspended rogue. Sources confirm Anthony Rivera has replaced Randy Orton at WrestleMania to face Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship. We are witnessing the most volatile title chase in recent memory. Try to warn all this about booking the Archetype into matches. I've been around long enough to recognize a problem. Blimey, the Archetype's turning through legends like a hot knife through butter. It reminds me of that time in Blackpool when never mind. WrestleMania should be cracking. Anyone else freaking out that they gotta help the Archetype become a badass? Just me? The Archetype was never my kind of superstar. Never was a fan, but that's only because that Archetype was never this Archetype. This Archetype is my Archetype, and my Archetype is going to WrestleMania. Shut up, Mark. The darkness whispers, and I listen. The Archetype's path leads to shadows. Embrace the void at your own risk. KO gone, Seth gone, Randy flattened. WrestleMania just got juicy. Don't miss the exclusive breakdown of my podcast, Woman Who Fight. We're unpacking every on each second. Seeing the Archetype bulldoze his way into WrestleMania like a human cheat code, even I gotta respect that kind of madness. Still not my fave, but damn, hashtag level clear, hashtag next boss fight. 100. Thanks, Leaf. Hey, Braun, we're on Mania, baby. And, oh, I love that attire. It's white and gold. Hey, Braun,
Wow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the guy he's had dancing on a string all year.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Hector, I guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the guy who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah. So you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between me and you. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than coasting off your daddy's name and Heyman's brain. You've been playing champ while he holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man? Then go tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside of the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends the same way our last meeting ended. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Last man standing. No pinfalls, no flukes, just you, too broken to get up.
I kept you down for 365 days. 10 seconds won't be a problem.
Here's Punk again, which we saw at the beginning, nothing else. Hey, Adam.
Well, you got your match. Braun Breaker, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Hector's, and any shred of respect I had for you. We were friends, and you attacked me. Why? For getting in your way? For trying to remind you of who you were? You know, all those years you were off making movies and chasing that dream, I kept my word that whenever you wanted to come back, I'd get you back in. And I did. And I wish I hadn't. I sure hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
Maybe. I didn't want it to be this way, but I had to make choices. I had to sacrifice. I had to get here. And I'm sorry, but ultimately, that's what matters.
It's not. Not entirely. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Last man standing? One of you was walking out, but that won't be the only thing they remember. Your legacy is about not only where you ended up, but how you got there.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
Make all this.
Here to wish me luck, Aldis?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Bron Breakker drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You're welcome for the ratings. Now do your job and stay out of the way while I steal the show.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not gonna give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No, not now anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
WrestleMania main event update. Bron Breakker versus Antonio Rivera will now be a last man standing match. No pinfalls, no submissions. One superstar gets up, the other doesn't. Hashtag WrestleMania, hashtag who gets up, hashtag WWE Championship. And here we go, baby.
The following is a last man standing match. And it's for the Undisputed WWE Championship.
Look, it's even in New Orleans. Because that's similar to the WrestleMania 10 logo.
Outcast and back. His winding road is led here.
So at least the audience got the WrestleMania, even though it wasn't a video game. So that's nice to know. Because they got a version of the Saints logo.
I've said it before. I don't like how the Archetype got here. He skipped the line, caused chaos, forced the rematch.
But he did get here, Booker. That's the point. He made people listen. Now he's got a last man standing match that he wanted on the biggest stage of them all.
There's a difference between getting here and belonging here. Tonight, we find out which one it is. After a year of waiting, we finally see who is the last man standing.
Waiting for Bron Breakker. Come on, get out, Bron. I didn't even notice that they got the Mardi Gras mask on the stage. That's dope.
The champion is here, and so is the mastermind behind him.
And Paul Heyman have spent the last year with an absolute stranglehold on the entire WWE roster.
Yeah, but he's let himself get talked into a last-second, last-man-standing match. I can't see how this was part of the game plan for WrestleMania.
Breaker hopes to leave WrestleMania the same way he did last year with the WWE Championship.
Come on, Braun. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall, buddy. You're gonna fall. That's what it's all about, baby. The Undisputed WWE Championship.
Introducing the challenger from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Assassin, Anthony Rivera. And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker.
That's what it's all about. The most precious prize in the wrestling business.
The unification of the World Championship and WWE Championship in 2002 brought us the undisputed title.
The one title to rule them all.
The title that makes you the best in the business.
Braun Breaker has taken on every challenger that stepped up over the past year, but none like this.
You mean every challenger that Paul Heyman pre-selected? That is until this challenger forced his way in.
And now we find out if the so-called Archetype can knock off the champ without respect, without rules, and without regret. Oh, targeting the leg with that stomp.
Clearly had a strategy going on there with the attention on the leg. Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
Oh, what a response. That'll turn your lights
Double
out.
down.
Boom. Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then a... Looks like Cody Rhodes has not forgotten about the shovel attack.
What is he
You have
doing?
to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
Oh, no, 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 no.
But where is he?
Cody's in the ring. And Cody didn't see that coming.
Back and forth trading reversals.
Breaker is out of the way.
12 months of waiting, leading to one final countdown. Who will be left standing? WrestleMania.
Gotta love a man who lets his opponent know exactly
There we
who's
go.
in charge here. Boom.
Knee. Breaker showing no answer for this attack.
Any chance for Braun's offense is being trampled. Nicely done, managing to save themselves there.
German suplex.
We are on the finish line, baby.
Lariat, what a
Um,
Chair in hand, ready to unleash
Okay,
his
ref.
full fury.
The ref at 7 now.
Things are looking dire right now.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Braun isn't taking this line down anymore.
Yeah, Breaker's survival
Oh,
instincts are taking over.
no.
Challenger might need to regroup after getting knocked around like that. Got them off their feet here.
Come on.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Grab the belt. Not sure how they're going to use it, though.
Back in the ring. Ooh, a bullseye with the championship.
Uh-oh. No.
The end is near. This will do it.
Oh, scattered that one.
Championship title in hand. Not planning to just admire the craftsmanship.
Gets absolutely blasted with the gold.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Come on.
A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
There we go with the burning
Hoisted
hand.
up.
Can we have a new champ after that?
Oh, grabbing the belt.
Let's go. It's the title, baby.
And he's ready to throw out all decorum in this one.
We won the title. Let's go.
This could be it. Could all be over in a few seconds.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on
There
the
it
grandest
is.
stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new, undisputed WWE Champion.
I don't agree with how he got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Braun Breaker, that's just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not
Hey, Paul.
know when to quit.
Come on.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
Align with this is the final major decision of your comeback. Now that you defeated Paul Heyman as champion, did you decide to make headlines and align with the Oracle, or did you send Heyman a strong and clear message that you'll never be his next client? Choose carefully, as this decision will impact how your championship reign and beyond unfolds. I'm doing this playthrough as a heel, so obviously.
Please, listen to me. Get up. Let's do this. Yes.
After everything the Archetype has been through, how can he forget all that and side with Heyman?
He's not forgetting. Those are the reasons he's doing it.
Like it or not, the Archetype
My
and
Oracle,
Paul Heyman
don't worry,
now
you
sit
know,
at the top
you were
of
testing me
WWE.
to see I was worthy, and I was.
Corey Graves, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
The wise choice. Align with Paul Heyman in MyRise. Thanks for playing. Showcase of the Immortals. Complete either the man's or woman's story as a rule breaker in MyRise. To complete a playthrough of the comeback, press X to continue the defend your championship and Rise matches against the top superstars and legends in WWE. You will continue to earn stars to unlock additional rewards, or you can choose to replay the comeback, play the other division, or make different face or heel choices to experience new story branches and unlock unique rewards. Replaying the story still allows you to earn the Rise match stars and additional rewards. That's awesome. Look at that. replay MyRise. If you like to replay the story with your existing character and make different choices to experience new story branches and unlock additional rewards, speak to R-Truth or Xavier Woods and choose replay MyRise. You can also decide to stay and continue to play Rise matches to either defend your title or attempt to regain it if you happen to lose it in a title defense match. Okay, replaying, I'll maintain my overall and everything carries over. So it's like, I really like this that they did this with WWE 2K25 and they are bringing it back with WWE 2K26. This is their version of New Game Plus, which I really, really love because in 2K24, trying to like level up the character again in the Undisputed MyRise just to get the trophy for Dominic Mysterio was kind of exhausting, you know what I mean? Paul Heyman, R-Truth. Okay, so since I'm a heel, I speak to R-Truth. So if I was a babyface, I would have talked to Xavier Woods then. Nice to know. The more you know, the smarter you grow. 95 overall, baby. Let's see what R-Truth says.
Hey, I don't want you to freak out, but did you notice that Paul Heyman, your sworn enemy, is standing right over there?
Yeah, we teamed up. Have you been living under a rock?
In Saudi Arabia? No. But you should know, Paul Heyman has been known to play mind games, and those are my third least favorite type of games. Right after Blame and Reindeer, those fancy donkeys cheat.
I imagine there's a point pinballing around in that skull looking for a way out?
You know what kind of games I do like? Video games. I mean, if this was a video game, you'd have lots of options. In fact, there'd probably be a whole menu just called options. And after you figure out how to exit that menu, you could go back and try the whole game again. You'd give up your championship, but think of all the new choices you could make. I mean, you could try not attacking me with the shovel. That might be a neat choice, at least for one of us. There's tons of new things you could do, and all you'd have to do is try and believe and click on some text if it popped up on the screen.
After finally winning the title and getting Heyman on my side, you think I should throw that away and start over?
That's a good question. I'm gonna stand here and think about that while you go defend your title. Let me know when you want the answer.
That's dope. R-Truth being Deathpool practically. Let's see what Heyman has to say, and we'll leave it there.
You and me, the Archetype and the Wise Man, finally working together. It just feels right, doesn't it?
It feels incredibly wrong. But that's exactly why I like it. Once I found out everything you did to try to keep me down, I knew I needed that kind of deception on my side. And now you're going to do the same thing to my opponents and ensure I remain WWE Champion for as long as I want.
I can do that, my Archetype. And I just have to say, the way you so easily dispatched of my previous client opened my eyes to what was truly possible. So I thank you for that.
You're welcome. So what do you have lined up for my first title defense?
I'm just so lucky to be in your presence for these types of moments.
Really? Xavier Woods? So, I'm just gonna leave it there, guys. Remember, if you like this type of content, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as I always say, share these beautiful moments with your families, create beautiful memories, because life's too short, but those memories will last a lifetime. As always, this is Anthony signing off. Bye-bye.